Okay, it's gonna be about it for tonight. It's getting late, so I can't make a lot of noise outside in this neighborhood. So I'm gonna play nice guy. Alright, so what I'm checking right now is the holes here. I was doing a few of them, a couple of them are gonna have to be worked on, it looks like. So before you do anything, before you go to assemble any panhead, you want to make sure all the holes are good. So these appear to be all helicoiled. That one's huge. And these all have helicoils in them already, so it's already been worked on. I don't know what size helicoil they use, but that's pretty damn loose. But I don't know if they use metric thread or what they use. But anyway, this is the correct 1024 thread. So it's got threads in there, but they're definitely loose. So these are all done already, so there's not much I can do to this head. Can't fix something that's already been fixed. You have to weld it up and start over. Alright, so this whole hole over here is huge. See if that just goes right in. So that's a 1/4 20. So it looks like they get a little short 1/4 20. I'm not sure if it's got a broken off tap down in that hole or what the hell's going on down there, but it's something they're going to have to deal with. If you go too deep in that hole there, it pokes through over here. That's not a good thing. So this one here you got to be real careful and not running out of thread, so you got to double check when you put your covers on. You want to put everything together and then make sure there's clearance. You know, leave the gasket or do something so you know there's more to go. Depending on how thick of a gasket you're using. A lot of times you have a washer. If you're going to use a washer, leave the washer out, tighten it down. If it gets tight, put the washer back in. If it doesn't get tight, then see what your clearance is. You got to run a thicker washer, or you got to shorten your bolt until it gets tight. That's how you do that. Okay, so this head here, I'm locked in on that one. Okay, this one over here, this one here was stripped. You're not supposed to put that all the way through the hole like that. So that's in the same spot this other one is, but that one goes in there that deep. See, that one doesn't go in this deep. So I'm not sure what's going on with that hole. There's something going on with that hole. There's also a big rib right across here to leak oil. So you definitely have to make sure the gasket's going to work there. Or wouldn't hurt to put a little dab of sealer right there, extra, just to make sure. So that one has to be helicoiled. See, these holes have not been helicoiled on this head. Now, these ones over here have been. So this is a stock hole here. A little wobbly, but alright. See, that's about the right amount of thread clearance. This one here, not quite. Okay, that one's going down a little ways. See how it goes in about halfway before it does anything. You see it's a little more wobbly than normal. Up there it goes. That's not good. And that it does not appear that it has been helicoiled before. So it's going to get one now. So now we're 2 up on this one. Pretty much on panheads, if in doubt, helicoil it. Or put an insert in there, whatever you want to do, some kind of an insert. Because they will strip out. That one's got a lot of silicone in that hole. Silicone can mask bad threads. See how it's wobbly? See how wobbly that is? If it's wobbly, there's no threads in there. See how bad that is? That was bad. Even though it's not stripped all the way out, it might as well be, because it's done. 3 going on there now. Not too close in this job. Okay, I'm going to get over to here. These look like these have been welded up, so they're a different color. Something's been going on over here. But, see how wobbly that one is also? That's pretty extremely loose. There's a lot of silicone in that hole. So when they wobble around that bad, they won't pull any torque before they strip. So I don't know what they're using for threads in there, but it looks like there's threads, but it's got some issues. So how much tighter that one is when it goes in. It's not my screws bad. The threads are bad. That's a good one. These I think are already helicoiled. See, once they go in, they get tight. That's not even threading in yet. That acts like it's the wrong thread. There's a helicoil sticking out the bottom. So that one needs to be re-helicoiled. There's something wrong with that helicoil, that's why it's binding up. And when you put it in, they're shoving all the way through, so that needs to be fixed. So that one's bad. Someone's going to be re-helicoiled. So I don't know what threads they're using here. See, these threads don't match. If they're using metric helicoils or what they got going on. That one kind of works. It doesn't feel like it's a problem of goo in the threads. They definitely have silicone. See all the silicone coming out? Feels like the thread's just wrong. It just locks up right there. Looks like it's going in fairly straight. Could be better, but... So yeah, there's something wrong with that helicoil. I don't know if the bolts are bad or... It looks like it's in there good, but I don't know, there's something wrong with that one. Yep. Definitely bad. That one's getting there deep enough it works, but it's pretty bad up in the top. So half the threads are bad on that one. So is that a helicoil in there already, or that one's been welded up and repaired, but not a good job. So that one's bad. See, over half of them are bad already. We're not even all the way around the diameter yet. Nope. That is too big. See how bad those threads are? Same thing. There's some threads in there, but they're bad. If you got that much clearance in your thread, it's going to pull. So I'm going to have to get a hold of the customer and see if he wants to do this himself or he wants me to fix all this stuff. It kind of sounded like he wanted to do, he was going to take care of all this himself. So I'll just have to remind him that there's some issues with this stuff, and there's so much silicone in this hole it's hard to tell what's going on, but I don't know. 50-50 on that one. So the good holes are 50-50 and the bad holes are worse. See, this one's the same way. See how loose it is. I don't think that would hold very long. It's got threads in it, but it's just not very good. Alright, so I'm going to say every one of these things needs to be helicoil redone. So I'm going to put a mark through these ones that have threads but are crappy. A lot of these I marked this way were already like that, but I'll leave them at that. You can watch the videos and figure it out himself. Alright, so the brand new screw is not half with those threads. So the front head has a lot of issues that needs to be dealt with. I'll see if he wants me to do that. He's going to do it. I don't know what's going on with this one. I don't like how it's so short. There's more meat in there. I can feel it, but how much is in there, it's hard to tell. Something's going on with that one. I feel like it's something solid down in there, like something's broken off in there, but I don't know. Alright, well that's it for that. We're ready to assemble. I gotta clean these up first before I get assembled and figure out if I'm gonna do anything on that or not. So I already just got done cleaning the valves, so they're all laid out. Like I said, you start out the normal way. I always lay my stuff out the same way so I know where the parts are going. So rear exhaust, front intake, front exhaust. So the reason I do that is because when you're looking at your motorcycle, that's how your heads are laid out. Intake in the middle, exhaust in the ends. Easier working on the right side of the bike because the left side's not just a chain over there. So you always look at the stuff like that. Plus, when you're working on a Sportster motor, that's how they're numbered, 1, 2, 3, 4. That goes all the way back to the 30s. So why change the method? So if you always lay stuff out on the table the same way, you never get confused on what goes where. Because obviously on this application, those springs make a big difference where they go. Alright, and you can see where I shortened up the guides here. These have been shortened a little bit. You see I deburred the top corner, cleaned out the center guide bore. So these are just ready for final douche and put together. We're going to see what he wants to do on this head. The front head is questionable. Alright, that's it for tonight. It's only 10:30. Hey, it's summertime. 74. 73. We'll be back on this in a day or so. Once I get done with this stuff, that gets worked on. Alright, that's it for tonight. We'll be back.